Tommy Wright Phillips again, and Sunderland has...
Kevin Ball holds that trophy aloft for the second time.
Hello, how we're getting on? So it's finished. Sunderland 0, West Brom 0. Another disappointing night. It's 5 draws on the spin. We're now down to 3rd in the league. And that was a very, very frustrating night. It was a borefest, if I'm honest. West Brom came for a point, got exactly what they came for, and we weren't good enough to break them down. But straight from the off, when I saw the team set up, couldn't believe what I was seeing. Now, we knew Hume, Roberts and Job would come back in the side, but for me, a crazy, crazy decision to play Trai Hume at left back and Luke O'Neill to keep him at right back. Surely you shift Luke to left back where he's played before and play Trai Hume in his natural position. We now end up playing 2 players out of position, which for me is absolutely crazy. I just couldn't believe it, and I'm starting to criticise and say I've been criticising Regis Le Bris now for a few weeks. These performances are slowly and surely having Dodds and Proctor's influence on them all. Our start of the season, we were playing this high pressing football, getting at teams, and the last weeks and weeks and weeks we're dropping back, and it's slow back to this side to side play, and it's something's not right somewhere. Now, bigger picture, I know we're still 3rd, right? I know we're still 3rd, and we're only 3rd on 1 goal. But the fact is, we've gone from being 2 points clear at the top to now being 2 points behind Sheffield United. And it's worrying because tonight we didn't have the nous and didn't have the know-how to break down West Brom. The atmosphere from the start was flat. There was no energy. It was slow. And we just stood off them. See, they put every man behind the ball, hoping for a counter-attack to try and nick a goal. And it's like I say, it was just frustrating. We didn't really create much in the first half. Our set pieces and free kicks and corners were absolutely fucking shocking tonight. Time and time again, we either hit it too long, hit the first man, give a foul away when the ball was coming across. Now, young Tommy Watson, I'm not going to criticise him, not his fault, he's only young, he's still learning the game. But every time he got the ball tonight, he either took a shot when it wasn't on and it was blocked every time, or his cross hit the first man every time when he could have had a little bit more impact. But again, he's young, he's naive, and he's still learning the game. Having said that, you'd expect a bit more from Roberts. Roberts against Callum Styles, we know what Callum Styles is about. He's not a left back, but we didn't have a run at him at all in any point in the game, and he had a comfortable night in my eyes. Roberts was disappointing. The only chance that we probably had was the offside goal in the second half. So first half, like I say, we created very little. We huffed and puffed, but it was a lot of side-to-side stuff. Couldn't get a shot on target. You know, it's like I say, the set pieces and free kicks were shocking, and it was far too slow. Now, second half, they made 2 changes at half time, and I thought they were going to have a very good go of it the second half, but their play was much the same. Second half, they sat back and hoped for this quick counter attack. So, like I say, it's another frustrating performance. And second half was very much the same. Side to side, slow build up, knee penetration, a lot of huff and puff around the box, and again creating nothing apart from that offside goal that I've just spoke about. Now, another thing which frustrated was the substitutions. Now, although Tommy Watson wasn't having his best night, he was still a threat of some kind, and he was causing them trouble. When we brought Mayenda on, that nullified that left-hand side 100%. He looked knackered when he came on. When we give him the ball, everything slowed down, and he ended up cut back inside. Not once did he go down the line. Turn into trouble every time, slowed the game down, allowed them to get back in the shape. Now, I would have even preferred to see Wilson Isidore move out there and bring Connolly on, because that took away our left hand side. That crazy substitution. Now apparently Luke O'Nien wasn't happy he'd been took off either. To fair, Luke had a decent game at right back, but you know, to me, you've got to play your players in the right position, and only have one out of position, not two. Which I don't know. I'm really frustrated that we didn't have the nous to break them down. Like I say, they came for a point. Fair play to them. They defended well. They put the bodies on the line. They were putting blocks in, chucking themselves at balls. But time and time again, we just sloppy around the box. And like I say, our set pieces were absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And like I said earlier on, these performances, there's more and more of that Dodds and Proctor influence getting put onto the side. Now we've now got a massive game now on Friday night. You know, Sheffield United have won a game tonight. They're now top of the league. They're buzzing. Difficult place to go. Yes, it might be a more open game, which will allow us to play a little bit better. But I really didn't fancy our chances going there Friday night. It'll be us that'll be going there and putting everybody behind the ball, hoping for a breakaway. Now Regis Le Bris's comments after the game, he kind of said he was impressed with some parts of the game, and it shows that we're getting better, which I struggle to see. All I saw tonight was a team that came to frustrate us, and it was like watching our Sunderland where we didn't have the nous to get behind them or break them down. It was one of them performances like back in the day where we struggled to break teams down, almost like watching a Jack Ross team, if you like. But let us know what your thoughts are on the performance. I didn't really want to criticise them too much because, like I say, a bigger picture, we're still far outweighing where we thought we would be. We're still third. We're still in the mix. But worrying signs is we are on that slippery slope down the league. We get beat on Friday night now. That'll be it. No winning 6. So, you know, is it worrying signs? Am I overreacting? I'm just being honest, just the way I see it. Like I say, the team selection for me was crazy. Playing 2 players out of position, pushing Trai Hume out of that left-hand side, which absolutely crazy decision for me. Now on Friday night, he's got a decision to make, because for me, you've got to keep Ballard and Mackem together, because them two look absolutely rock solid. On the flip side, you know, West Brom created very little either, largely because of them two, because Josh Madge never got a kick all game. So you've got to keep them two. Trai Hume's got to play at right back. Now for me, if Dennis Certain or Adji Elise are fit, they play at left back. So if Luke O'Nien's nose gets pushed out of joint, then so be it. You know, I know he's been one of our best players so far this season, but it just shows you by having them two actual natural defenders in there will look actually rock solid at the back. It's just gone forward where we're struggling. We're missing Remain Mundle massively. You know, like I say, not against Tommy Watson, but he struggled in the games he's played so far. Not his fault, he's young, he's still learning the game, but the step up from under 21s to first team is massive, and we're massively missing Remain Mundle, so, and we're going to miss him for the next 6 to 8 weeks as well, which is a worrying sign. Hopefully Tommy can learn on the job and he gets better week in, week out. Or, you know, do we put, you know, Mienda out there? Do we put Roberts out there? And another thing, what I'd like to see, and all, during the game when it's struggling, why do we never ever switch wingers? Never ever. We've never done it for years. Even for 5-10 minutes, just to change things a little bit, swap out and have a different perspective, different go at them. But we didn't do that. So all in all, a really, really frustrating night at the Stadium Light. A borefest, a 0-0 draw. West Brom got what they came for. And we now move on to Friday night. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. You know, player of the match, I'd probably say Chris Mackem again. Absolute Rolls Royce of a defender. Just always seems to have time on the ball, along with Dan Ballard. Chris Rigg, I thought, did well and all in the midfield. But apart from that, everybody was probably a 6. It was just one of them nights where we just didn't have the nous to break them down, which is disappointing. We need to get back to this high pressing front foot football. In my eyes, the tempo, like I say, the tempo was flat from the off. We allowed them the ball, and didn't get at them, and it was poor. So, like I say, frustrated, disappointed, but it's another point. We're unbeaten. You can look at the way we're unbeaten now in 12 games, I think it is. So, mixed reactions. But like I say, a bigger picture, we're still third. Burnley won tonight. Sheffield United won tonight as well. Leeds play tomorrow. If Leeds win tomorrow, they go top, and then we go down to 4th. So, like I say, it's not a good picture, but I did see in my preview video, if we can stay in that top 6 over Christmas, I'll be more than happy. But let us know what your thoughts on the comments below. Disappointing night, but until the match preview for Friday night, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Quick turnaround for the match on Friday. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.